What's up, YouTube? Man Cave Media here, and this video is basically a video where I'm kind of eating my own words for right now. As I look in the viewfinder over here, if you see my eyes go that way, you know I'm looking at the viewfinder that's over here. In the video, Dingo Builder's Kit Trial by Fire, I had announced that Axial was bought out by HobbieCo along with Parma and Durrango, and said that quality was going to suffer because HobbieCo is shit. I don't know. I've been extensively looking at the Exo buggy, of course. I ordered one. I'm going to have to retract my previous statement because I am known to sometimes say things in advance other than when they should be said. HobbieCo could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, don't know yet. They haven't really dropped the product yet, so I can't give you a definitive yes or no. And oh yeah, thumbs up if you like Creedence Clearwater Revival. Streaming it on my from my iPod plugged into the iDock, so that should take care of any copyright infringements there. But I have ordered the Exo buggy, and I've extensively looked at it and researched it, and at first I was just like, oh great, now Axial's going to try and go into Traxxas territory with the Slash. But looking at what's in the kit, and especially after Medic did his unboxing video, I'm pretty impressed with how the kit looks. It's very well put together. The parts in it, I like the all-metal driveline. It's cold outside, voice is cracking. I like the all-wheel drive. I like an F-off type setup vehicle. And if it does give the Slash a run for its money, then that's freaking awesome, because I gotta look at it. I look around, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, currently, own 4 Axials, but my total amount of Axials owned, probably about 20, 25. I've got HPI, I've got Tamiya, I've got, what the hell else do I have back there? I've got Traxxas over there. Got 2 Slashes, 2 two-wheel drives. I've got an Clod Buster, of course, that's Tamiya too. Then I've got a Exceed RC Maxstone 8th scale crawler, which you guys haven't really ever seen that much. Never seen it in action. I got that off of a trade on Craigslist. Matter of fact, let me pull the chassis out. No, yeah, I'll pull the chassis out. Oh. This right here, you can judge by the scale of me, yes, rocking my RC Sparks gear. You can't even get this whole thing in shot. This thing is just absolutely huge. It's a big ass truck, it'll climb upstairs. The tires are buoyant, it floats in water. It is an MOA crawler, so it's a dual motor. This thing is a freaking hoss. The only problem is the tires, some of them are cut. And it's pretty heavy, so it does need to be a MOA setup. This is one truck you guys have never seen. This is the one that has the top kick body on. Oh. You know what? That's going to go over here and get hung on the wall. But once again, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna eat my words on it, and I'm gonna see how 2012 plays out. I'm not giving up on Axial at all. I love Axial because of the fact, number one, aftermarket parts. Tell me another company that has such a large aftermarket. Yes, my finger is crooked. Both of them are. Name another company, for one, that has as broad of an aftermarket besides Traxxas, name another company that has such a huge aftermarket following for it. 2, durability. How hard do we beat these rigs? Well, I guess it depends on who you are. I know I beat the hell out of mine every time I run them. 3, price. Axial puts out a very, very good product for the price that you're paying, whether it be an RTR or an ARTR kit. Now, I've leaned more heavily now towards the kits versus the RTRs. The only one I will say that was an RTR was Project Copperhead, but I have stripped that completely apart and I'm making it basically doing whatever with it. The Dingo here, Two-Face, SCX, Dingo Builders Kit, new one. The SCX RR10, that came off of a Craigslist SCX kit. The White Silverado, another SCX10. I love the SCX10 platform. I love the AX10 because of how it articulated, but the SCX, I've gotten more into trail than I have crawling, and I've found ways to adapt the SCX to make it a dual purpose vehicle. It can crawl when it needs to, and it can also be a scale trail vehicle when needed. Now, it's not as scale as a Tamiya is. Those are designed to be as close to a 1-1 as possible. But Axial, by far, hands down, gives you the most bang for your buck, because you know when you start a project with an Axial, you've got a great base. You know you're going to have to upgrade something here, something there, but that's what makes it fun. Upgrading them and making each rig your own. And why I'm not giving up on Axial. Like I said, I'm going to see how 2012 plays out. I'm going to see just how kick-ass the Exo buggy is, because I am going to be taking the HPI drifter brushless system out of the car and putting that in my Exo. So that should be incredibly fast, seeing how I've clocked mine on a 2-cell LiPo at 65 miles an hour before it ate shit. But I got to give that to HPI too. They're very durable too. Believe it or not, Duratrax is pretty durable too. We beat the crap out of the Evader DT that we had. Was it an Evader? Yeah, it was an Evader DT. It was a little 110. By little, I mean very little. It was a very small 110. You put it next to a Slash, it looked like a 1/12. But I would really like, at some point in my RC career, if you want to call it, because that's what I've pretty much devoted all my time to, I'd love to partner with Axial or HPI or any of the big name guys, do product testing, do whatever, so I can get something, my hands on something before it comes out, so I can have my own take on it and see what it is, what it's capable of doing, what the aftermarket's going to be for it. I can't stress enough though that how flexible Axials are because of the aftermarket support and just the overall, you know what you're getting when you buy an Axial. Tamiya is really hard to get parts for them. HPI is pretty easy. All the other ones are pretty easy. Tamiya, I have to say, has to be the hardest to find parts for. Now, no, this is not a video where I'm kissing ass to Axial or anybody. It's basically, I jumped to a conclusion right away, and I'm just correcting myself on the conclusion and letting it be known that I'm not giving up on Axial. I'm going to give them more chances because they've never really screwed me over at all. I've never had a bad Axial. Now, High Tech, I've got a major issue with them. Every HS, do I have it? Should have one sitting around somewhere. Oh yeah, it's right here. Every one of these damn HS 625s and 45s I have, garbage. Total junk servo. For 40 bucks, I'd rather buy a 2075 waterproof Traxxas servo than buy these High Techs, because the last 8 of them, I shit you not, the last 8 that I bought broke within the first, either the first run or the first week of owning it, and I got tired of returning them. So I'm done with high tech, even though I've got a high tech on the Wraith. I've got a Spectrum on Tooth Face. I've got two 2075s. I think another high tech on the other CR01, but I just made a really long video. It's basically I'm just taking back what I originally said about Axial and the product quality if it's going to suffer. So I know a company like Axial's not going to stand there and take it if whoever bought it out is just demolishing the name, because they've spent years and years and years and years of building a reputation that really stands out. So that being said, I'm going to end the video. It's all in personal preference. Is basically my advice and my words out of my mouth. My belief is everybody has their preferences when it comes to an RC brand wise. Look back in the past, look at how many different companies have partnered with all these main brands to do different things. This could be a very good thing, or it could be a very bad thing. We just have to let it play out and see. So, that being said, I'm waiting for my Komodo to come in from our CKRC and also the Terrabuggy. So, with Two-Face being done, I'm done in the shop for the night. Now it's time to start hitting the laptop to edit videos and keep you guys fixed with your RC, even though this one doesn't fall in the category. This one basically is me eating my own words. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it, and I keep looking at the time. Alright guys, I'm out.